The two-party system, no es bueno, es malo. It's bad. But what are we going to do about it? Are you going to bring in a third-party candidate? Is that going to make a difference? Is even a possibility? Former presidential candidate, co-chair of the Forward Party, which is a real thing and getting on the ballots in states across the country, Andrew Yang. And he's done a very clever and I think good thing. He has written a book as a cautionary tale. It's a work of fiction, but it's as much allegory as it is anything else, called The Last Election, and he joins us now. It's good to see you, brother.
Chris Cuomo. It's been too long, my friend.
Thank you very much for making time. Congratulations on the book. What was behind the decision to deliver the message this way, and what do you want people to know about the message in the book?
I love your description of it, Chris. I learned a lot running for president, including how fragile our democracy is, and we might see some of those vulnerabilities come to light in glaring detail as early as 2024. So I thought, how can I paint a picture? Best to do it through a narrative that hopefully people find gripping, entertaining, and, like you said, a cautionary tale.
Are you running?
No, what we're going to do with the Forward Party is we're going to rally a bunch of independent swing voters. I'm talking to you, free agents in Wisconsin, Arizona, Georgia, Nevada, and say, look, you don't like either of these candidates, either of these teams, but let's get together and hold our feet to the fire and say we will support whoever opens up the primary system, gets some money out of politics, and gives us a real voice as independents.
So that's the move.
Yeah, that's the move. I mean, I'm like two-thirds of Americans who don't like the Biden-Trump rematch. I publicly said, look, Joe Biden should do one of three things. Either pull a Romney and step aside, say, okay, let's have a real competition with debates and the whole nine, or I'm going to run, but we're going to have a primary to determine who my VP is going to be, because I'm going to be 82 for the second term, and my VP could take over. And people are not confident in Kamala Harris.
That is a good idea. Supposition about Harris aside, that's an opinion that people can form for themselves. But that might be a nice hedge move. I haven't heard that before. Well done, Yang. Question for you. The suggestion by the last guest that Biden is not only at the wheel, but he is a micromanaging guy who is keeping his team paralyzed because he controls everything. That is completely the opposite of what we hear most often in the scuttlebutt.
Well, you know, we all hear different things, and certainly Franklin had better access than just about anybody. But 73% of Americans are concerned about Joe Biden's unprecedented age. And to me, he's not necessarily or not the best choice to keep Trump out of office. I'm an anyone but Trump guy. I publicly donated to Chris Christie because I thought, hey, let's get him on the debate stage and keep Trump hopefully fighting in the primary, though I know that that is an increasingly long shot. I think that Joe Biden owes the country a real process to get the strongest possible candidate against Trump.
I think that primary for VP is a very interesting thing. And
Kamala can be in it. You know, she can just come and say, hey, guys, like, I'm happy to defend my spot.
Sure, absolutely. You believe that a main issue people should be discussing in this campaign, other than who's been indicted most or the bigger criminal, is child poverty. What is the reality that you think people will be shocked by?
Man, it's heartbreaking, where child poverty went from 5% in 2021, which is the lowest it's been in a long time, to 12% in 2022. That's 5 million kids pushed back into poverty. So the feelings that we have that things aren't going well for the American people, unfortunately, are getting borne out on the ground. I'm a parent, you're a parent. Imagine kids who had some security for a little while and then had the rug pulled out from under them. That's the feeling a lot of Americans have. And that's one reason why I think the atmospherics, the climate, is not very positive for Biden and the Democrats.
It's also a reason why this dialogue sucks so much for the American people. What bothers you more, the Hunter Biden stuff or the Trump, 91 counts? And meanwhile, we're not even talking about the fact that we have right now, as we speak, more hungry kids in America than so many other places in the world who have a lot less money.
Yeah,
right,
there's one thing we can do. It's reduce poverty for American children. We actually proved we could do it And then we proved that our politics were so broken that we couldn't keep doing it. And it infuriates me. I mean, I fought for years to try and get that kind of policy into reality. And then we had it for 1 year, and then we took it away.
Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of News Nation's fact-driven coverage.